I don't get the static sounds, bear with me, please. It's really annoying. I know it's annoying for me as well. So please, just yeah, it will be better. I swear. I'm trying to figure out why the static sounds. Hello. So we are here to check out RM's Come Back to Me and Jeans I'll Be There debut, quote unquote debut, because as we know, The Astronaut was his debut song. And also, I wanted to tell you that I've already checked out off camera the TXT album preview video, and the snippets that we got from the upcoming songs are sounds really promising. Oh, and I've seen the dispatch video about J-Hope's discharge when Jin gone and picked him up. It was unavoidable, but I didn't see the Weavers live that J-Hope did after the discharge. So because I waited for a proper translation, and at the meantime I checked out different things and a little bit forgot about that, so I have to come back to that as well. Oh, and guys, are you seeing the new Venom movie? I've seen it yesterday and it was like the weakest out of the three movies in my opinion. I don't know what Sony is doing, but it's sad. Um, Something else I wanted to say. Hmm. Oh yeah, Megan and Twice. What? It's a mix that I've never seen coming, but honestly, for uh, Mamushi, I enjoyed Twice better than the original feature, so it was nice. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to say. We will we will jump into our Come Back to Me official music video. Now we're going to start. Let's go.
I told you I'd find a night, staying good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. Come back to me like you used to do. Be what you be. I will grow you to know. I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour. I forgot the shower. 생소할 시간도 아까워. You don't have to be. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be. Try not to be. There's something in this say. Come back to me like you used to. Now I could see what a life is about. I told you I'd find a night, stay good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. I see you come back to me. I see you come back to me. You are my pain divine. Divine. You are my pain divine. Divine. Get to the divine. Divine. So fine. I see you come back to me. I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour. I forgot the shower. 세수할 시간도 아까워. You don't have to be. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be. Try not to be. There's something in this sick. I told you I'd find a night, stay good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. I see you come back to me. I see you come back to me. You are my pain divine. Divine. You are my pain divine. Divine. Get to the divine. Divine. So fine. I see you come back to me. You are my pain divine. Divine. You are my pain divine. Divine. You are my pain divine. Divine. Told you I'd find a night, stay good. Spring's always been there. I will sleep in her eyes. I told you I'd find a night, stay good. Spring's always been there. I will sleep in her eyes.
Hello and welcome back to Bookish Theories. Today we come back to Aram to take a first look at his new project, Where to Place One Person. Come Back to Me is a song co-written by Namjoon himself that was first introduced during a special guest appearance at the Suga Augusti Tour D-Day. As of May 10th, the track is now finally out as a pre-release for the upcoming album, which will focus on Aram's emotion in feeling like a stranger who does not fit into certain places. In many respects, Come Back to Me is a great introduction to the general concept of the album because the song itself portrays the inner conflict of a person divided between two contrasting sets of emotions. On the one hand, the protagonist of the song longs for new challenges and experiences, but on the other, they cling to the comfort of familiar things and want to be content in the reality they live in. According to the press release, this contrast is at the core of the story told in the track, and the message of the song is that even if everything eventually comes back, maybe not everything actually will. In the song, Namjoon begs a loved one to come back to him despite that person being a source of pain divine. As a song expressing contrast trusting feelings, the dichotomy between love and pain is very important here. The subject of his affections seems to be somebody whose absence is making him suffer. The speaker maintains that he's fine, that he's staying good, and that spring is always here. But as they wait for them to come back like they used to, the protagonist loses time, forgets to shower, and even thinks that washing his face is a waste of time. Now, if you're a person that ever struggled with mental health, these symptoms might sound familiar to you, because losing track of time and not taking care of yourself can be major signs of depression. In the song, the protagonist is suffering a lot because of his lover's absence, and even if he seems aware of that, he clings to a memory of a past he knows instead of moving on to a future that is unfamiliar. He insists that everything is fine, he wants to be happy in the present, but paradoxically tries to find his happiness in the pain inflicted by somebody that this time is not coming back. Now, in the video, this inner conflict is further developed into a larger discourse that actually tackles societal issues that are often ignored. Directed by Lee Seung-jin, Come Back to Me is a cinematic video revolving around Namjoon, a man that quite literally is the wrong person in the right place. Stuck in a house he cannot exit, Aram bumps into different realities where he's put in front of different relationships that all demand him to be a different person. We start off at a party where Namjoon is a friend that doesn't want to engage. He's given a cigarette but he doesn't want it, then he's given a drink but he doesn't want that either. As he turns to look at the door, we get the sense that Aram wants to leave that situation, but when he does, he ends up in a predicament that is even more challenging than before. Now he's a husband and a father, with a daughter that demands his attention and a wife confused by his behavior. This doesn't work either, so off we go to another room. This time we meet Namjoon the lover, with a girlfriend who is upset and with whom he is unable to connect. Once again he runs away from the problem, only to end up in a cradle with his parents that still see him as a baby despite him being a full adult. As we see in the video, Namjoon tries to exit the house, but the door is locked. He gets constantly dragged back into one of these realities, and even if he tries to hide, there is no hiding in this place. This is because the house is not just a house, but rather a representation of something bigger. We can say that it embodies the set of societal norms that people are required to fulfill during their lifetime, so even if you escape one, it's difficult to avoid them all. In the video, each room represents a key aspect of life that is considered quote-unquote normal to experience. You are supposed to have friends, party, smoke, and drink. At a certain age, you are supposed to get married and start a family. You are supposed to have a romantic relationship, right? And it's fine that your parents will always see you as a baby. These are all things that many people consider normal, and yet Namjoon feels alienated by these norms. In a reality that demands him to be a friend, a husband, a father, a lover, and a son, Namjoon feels quite literally like a stranger in his own house. Even if he's at the right stage of life, he is the wrong person to fulfill these expectations. But the question that we need to ask here is, according to whom exactly? Why is Namjoon wrong for not wanting those things? Why is the place right but the person wrong? Well, one can argue that the place is right because the place is supposed to be society as a whole, so whoever doesn't fit into society's standard is perceived as being wrong by default. As we see in a second, this is not exactly right either. In fact, by the end, Namjoon offers a solution to this problem, but midway through we are not there yet. When presented with the social norm, Namjoon would like to escape from it but still can't, so he hides from these responsibilities. As he does so, however, we see a girl that is seemingly just as stuck in the house as he is. This character is played by Kim Min-ha, and much like Namjoon, she is alienated from reality and tries to find ways to escape it. Since somebody just like him pushes around to get out of hiding and look for her, but initially fails. This is because she is the right person, but in the wrong place of his life. Before Namjoon is able to find her, he first needs to mature and grow as a person. He must face himself, literally, and it's only after this confrontation that she finally appears. As they get to know each other better, the two of them seem to be the right people for each other, and this gives Namjoon the illusion that maybe now he can finally fit in. If the first half of the video portrayed Namjoon's alienation and his desire for new challenges and experiences, the second half portrays his wish for normality and his longing to fit into the norms that is being presented. It would be awesome if he were the life of the party, drinking and having fun with his friends. He could be a great husband and father too if he wanted to. He would be a great boyfriend as well, capable to connect with his partner and make peace. And yes, he would love to still be the baby's parents raised. He longs to be all those Namjoons that people want. Thing is that even if he's in the right place to be them, he's still the wrong person, so even if he tried, it would be performative. If you are quote-unquote wrong, maybe the right place is just not right for you, so instead of clinging to that familiarity, the solution is to escape it. Like the song says, you don't have to be the anything you see. You don't have to pretend to be somebody that you're not. You don't have to change yourself if you don't want to. In fact, you can try not to be that something in this sea. Instead of falling into compliance and staying trapped in a box you don't belong in. Maybe the answer is to venture into the unknown, to find the right place that makes you the right person. By the end, it seems that Namjoon does exactly that. At the party, sees Mina waiting for him outside. In this incredible shot, we see that the two of them are almost one the reflection of the other. She is a part of him, like he is a part of her, and together they finally understand that it's time to go. They don't have to stay in a place they don't belong and follow rules they don't like. They can create their own reality, respect their own boundaries, and be the right people in a place that is right for them. As they stand in front of the door, their faces are illuminated by colors that complement each other, again, almost as if the two of them complete each other's lives. She is the green to his red, the blue to his orange, the purple to his yellow, so she is the right person to go look for the right place. By the end, Namjoon opens the door, and we see an endless maze full of realities to explore. The visuals here heavily imply that one way or the other, social norms are both fundamentally fake but also virtually unescapable. You cannot escape the house of reality, not really, but since there's an infinite amount of houses to choose from, you can pick the reality that fits you best. Now, many people have compared the premise of the video to movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once. Others found similarities with House Moving Castle, and even more people suggested a parallel with The Midnight Library, which is a book that Namjoon himself suggested a few years ago. All these possible references are very fitting with the concept presented in the video, but me personally, I find a lot of callbacks to BTS's past projects. The idea of Namjoon being stuck in a loop he cannot escape, for instance, is very reminiscent of YIONWA, with Namjoon longing for the most beautiful moment in life while being stuck in a place that doesn't allow him to reach it. The lyrical approach to relationships instead is also very similar to the main themes of the Love Yourself trilogy. We have the quote-unquote her of the story being initially a source of love and then a source of pain, not to mention the idea that the ultimate answer to find the right person is to get to know and love yourself first. This process of self-realization is also connected to the map of the soul. Mina's Carter, for instance, is portrayed as a reflection of Namjoon, as an anima figure that is a part of him and completes him. Not only that, in the video Namjoon very much struggles with embracing the different personas that society wants him to wear. Now like then, he wanders around the house basically asking himself, who the hell am I? Which persona fits him best? Is he really the wrong person? Or maybe it's just wrong to those that think that there is only one right way to live? I'll leave this as an open question because Namjoon is yet to answer it, but in the meantime let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please think about liking and subscribing.
So basically, I said in this portion of the video that I feel basically the same as RM, because for right now I do not fit into society's norm. For example, in case of relationships and doing what you're supposed to do in this age like I'm in. So yeah, I see that my friends and others in my same age, they are way ahead of me in terms of family and fitting in with other people's norms and stuff like that. So I can relate to this message that RM is conveying right now. So yeah, we will go and check out Jin's I'll Be There music video and check out the lyrics as well.
이철이 바쁘게 산 사람들 힘든 세상 어떻게 막 살아들 작은 것보다 큰 거여 주는 일 그걸 위해 나는 살아가 I will be there forever 난 변하지 않아 I'll be there for you there for you oh 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 내게 전하게 싶어질 때 I'll be there for you. One, two, three. I will be there forever. 난 변하지 않아. I'll be there for you. There for you. Oh, oh, oh. 내게 전하게 이 노래로 I swear that I will always sing for you. Sing for you. Oh, oh, oh. I'll be there for you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, it was a really it was a sobering experience after RM's listening, because I just posted, and I'm going to pin the video of mine of reacting to RM's album, and it was a really eye-opening and really it was an experience, let's just say that, the whole album. And yeah, it was not a long time ago that I recorded the reaction to the album, and this gives a whole other and a whole different feeling as a whole, and it was really refreshing, I would say. Yeah. The visuals were on point. I mean, it was a minimalistic video, I would say. It was a whole lot of beauty shots. I enjoyed it. And probably it was recorded in America or in somewhere outside of Korea. Maybe. Don't quote me. I will check out the lyrics now. Okay, so here I just talk about the decision that I made. That is a good decision that I made this video a Namjoon video, because I can easily compare the two feelings and the lyrics as well after listening to Come Back to Me and listening and watching the video. And now Jeans, I'll be there because RM is still looking to the right person in the right place, and he is trying to be that person as well. And Jin is saying in this video that he find himself, and he always be the same for everyone and for himself as well. So it's a different part of the same journey, in my opinion. Yeah, and I can see the BTS references. Some of the lyrics, Jin says something about ordinary and extraordinary. My brain automatically played Not Today by BTS, and it's also a Namjoon line. So yeah. Okay, the Jimin move. It was accidental.
기분이 울적할 때 혼자라고 느낄 때 기대고 싶어질 때 I'll be there for you. One, two, three. I will be there forever. 난 변하지 않아. I'll be there for you. There for you. Oh, oh, oh.
The backing vocals are slapping. end this video, I just want to say that please check out my Namjoon album reaction on my channel. I think I made it quite funny, and it made a really deep impression on me, that album. And I will check out soon Hwasa's Na music video, and Mamamoo Killing Voice is also coming, and I'm going to go against my words. I do this all the time, by the way. I'm going to check out on the channel the Growing music video, the Domodachi music video, and maybe the live or the clip version of Nuts. Maybe we will see. Thanks for watching, and please stay with me.